How's it gangin', dudes? My name is Sean, and welcome back to my channel, where we like to expose the mainstream media, and that's what's going to happen today. Because believe it or not, my dudes, Fox News and The Hill and the Daily Beast, technically, they all have decent coverage of what just happened. Now, it's ironic to me, funny, but not surprising, that there's been a scandal arise now that Andrew Yang has just met a qualifying poll for the debate. A debate that the establishment didn't want him to have. So let's just go ahead and read what happened, and then I'll give you my opinions on it afterwards. Right? Okay. So make sure you smack a like, because people need to know the real truth, and and I'm going to give that after we read these few articles here. So let's just hop right into it. Alyssa Milano pulls out of Andrew Yang fundraiser amid sexual misconduct allegations against staffer. Alyssa Milano pulled out of an upcoming fundraiser, Los Angeles Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang, on Tuesday over what she describes as a campaign's lack of urgency regarding sexual misconduct allegations against a Yang campaign staffer. Milano, an actress, activist, and Me Too advocate, said on Twitter on Tuesday that she made the difficult decision to withdraw from a holiday brunch fundraiser for Yang due to repeated allegations of sexual misconduct against a campaign staffer by a campaign staffer, which were not appropriately addressed. Fellow actress Terry Hatcher and the candidate's wife, Ellen Yang, were also scheduled to host an event planned December 21st. Here's her tweets. I have made the difficult decision to withdraw my participation from a fundraiser for the Andrew Yang campaign. This is due to repeated allegations of sexual misconduct against a campaign staffer by a campaign staffer, which were not appropriately addressed. So not to her, right? Or was it? So repeated allegations of sexual misconduct against a campaign staffer by a campaign staffer. So not her. Was she a witness to this? Like, there's very little information. Let me just continue. While I have not endorsed any candidate, I do believe Andrew Yang is a good man and progressive, smart, interesting ideas. And to be clear, no allegations have been made against him personally. Okay, so what should be the issue? Anyway, but this issue is too important and too prevalent. The buck stops at the top. What she doesn't go on to say is that he fired her, or him, or whoever the offender was, right? Anyways, part of the fixing of the issue of sexual harassment is our culture is living our values and holding ourselves and the people we admire accountable. I wish Andrew and his family campaign well. Encourage him to immediately and publicly remedy the issue. He did. He fired the person, and has Alyssa Milano made a correction? So they repeat what she's saying and talk about the tickets to the brunch. It's a fundraiser. We all know that. But in response, Yang campaign issued a statement Tuesday. We take these matters seriously in creating a safe environment for anyone participating in any activity with the campaign, and utmost priority. To those ends, we have initiated prompt action to evaluate these allegations and will take all the necessary steps to ensure that, we foster a work environment that is in accordance to our values. Okay. Yeah, so Yang qualified. They go on to mention that he qualified for the debate, and that's, I think, one of the key issues here, is that he qualified for the debate and the establishment didn't want him. So there's a lot of questions around this, because, for one, who is this campaign staffer? Does anybody know? I'm sure that'll come to light here soon. This is just, as far as I know, this is just all starting to happen here. So I don't know who this person is, and if Andrew Yang didn't do anything himself, and sometimes things happen, why would Alyssa Milano want to pull out, unless this seems to be maybe the person was a plant and they did something on purpose, or maybe Alyssa Milano was coaxed to pulling out, you know what I mean? So that way there'd be bad PR against him as a way to you know, slow his growth since he made a 4% poll and he's going to be on the debate stage, you know what I mean, as like a mainstream media attack or establishment attack. I don't want to get too far into conspiracies, you know, I don't want to pull that route, but I just know how dirty the mainstream media is. So, and how do we know that Yang Zhang, because that was one of the underreported things, is that Yang has actually fired the offender, and he's not getting any credit for that right now. As far as I see, it's a little early still, but anyway, Andrew Yang's 2020 campaign fired an unnamed staffer over alleged misconduct that first surfaced publicly when actress and Me Too activist Alyssa Milano announced she would be pulling out of the fundraiser for the Democratic presidential candidate over the incident. This is what makes it so sketchy right here. Nobody knew anything about this until Alyssa Milano just comes out and just says this. How do we know this happened? Is there any? I've been Googling. I've Googled many articles and I can't find any information as to who or what or why and how Alyssa Milano knows, and did she witness it? Who brought it to whose attention? And was Yang didn't fire him immediately because they wanted to know, because he's a smart man and doesn't just want to fire people based off hearsay. He wants to actually understand things, what's going on, you know, with the situation. So this all seems a little too coordinated to me. Call me a conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of school. Maybe I don't know. It's just so odd to me. It's that none of this. Nobody knew anything about this until Melissa Mull just said something. You know how early it is from December 21st, like, it's how I don't understand. I've Googled a lot, and if anybody can give me some further clarification on this, I would really appreciate it so I can make a follow-up video. But I just got this information, and it just happened, and I don't really know what's going on. Anyways, let's go on to The Hill. The Hill, prominent Me Too activist and actress Alyssa Milano announced that she would no longer participate in the fundraiser. Los Angeles Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang, saying his campaign not taking adequate action to address sexual misconduct claims with staffer. Anyway, Milano clarified that she believes Yang is a good man and the allegations in question are not against him. So it just seems to me that there's probably something mild that happened, something very, very mild that happened, and people who are over her or, you know, have strong connections to whoever she gets paid by, you know what I mean, probably said, hey, you should probably pull out of this, or it's not going to be good for you. And she probably did. This is all my speculation, but something's fishy about this. I want to know more about Yang. That's the one thing that they released, is that statement earlier. So, man, something's up with this. Something is up with this. The Yang campaign said is looking into the matter, though the details of the accusations were not immediately available. We take these matters seriously, and creating a safe environment for anyone participating in any activity of the campaign is the utmost priority. To those ends, we have initiated prompt action to evaluate these allegations and will take all necessary steps to ensure that we foster a work environment according to our values. Yang, an entrepreneur, has an expected staying power in the 2020 race, outlasting senators and governors who entered the race and higher name recognition. Thank you, Hill, for saying that. And that's the reason why they're attacking him. Something's going on here, guys. I don't know what it is. So, nobody jumped the gun yet. Let's get more stuff, you know, more information, more proof. And why is my phone blowing up? It's probably because of this Alyssa Milano stuff. Okay. Anyways, so I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know if you have any more information that I don't. And yeah, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. As soon as I know something else about this, I'll update you guys. I promise.